Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands-off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman.
What's up, everybody? This is the world-famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Breaking news. It's now being reported that Diddy has been hit with some new charges 1 month before his trial begins. That's right, y'all. According to reports, Diddy has been hit with new sex trafficking charges. All right. According to the article, 4 accusers are now expected to testify against Diddy, who is now being accused of using force, fraud, or coercion to compel a woman to engage in commercial sex acts from at least 2021 to 2024. Okay, now again, if you want to read this full article, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But as of right now, with these new charges added, this will make a total of 5 charges against Diddy. Okay, now, of course, for those who may not know, earlier today, actor Terrence Howard is trending, okay, or was trending, after he made some shocking claims against Diddy in a recent interview. Okay, according to Terrence Howard, he says that Diddy tried to sleep with him. Okay, now again, if you haven't seen this interview with Terrence Howard, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But of course, as we all know, 50 Cent, after hearing these claims made by Terrence Howard against Diddy, he wasted no time giving his reaction moments ago on IG. For those who missed what 50 Cent had to say about Terrence Howard's shocking claims against Diddy, moments ago, 50 Cent made a post. And in this post, it says, "No comment. I'm staying positive. God help us all." Okay, again, that was 50 Cent reacting to Terrence Howard's shocking claims made against Diddy in this recent interview. Now, of course, after seeing the situation involving Jay-Z and attorney Tony Busby, I really thought that, Diddy has a shot at beating these charges. Okay, now again, for those who may not know, Tony Busby is the attorney who started the Diddy hotline. Okay, remember, he had over hundreds of people calling in, making claims against Diddy. However, according to reports, Tony Busby was forced to have to withdraw as a lawyer in his cases versus Diddy and Jay-Z. Okay, he went at Jay-Z and it backfired. Okay, now that wasn't the only headline that was reported last week. Also, producer Rodney Jones and his claims were dismissed, as well as another accuser as well. So again, after seeing these headlines, right, make its way on social media last week, I'm starting to think, you know what, Diddy has a shot at beating these charges because, again, before Jay-Z fought back against, attorney Tony Busby and his claims, everyone just assumed that Diddy was guilty until proven innocent. You get what I mean? That video came out showing Diddy putting his hands on Cassie. And this is after the fact that Diddy, publicly admitted that he did nothing wrong against Cassie. You get what I mean? Had he came out and acknowledged that there was a video, right, showing him putting hands on Cassie, maybe the public will look at him differently. But again, he maintained his innocence for so long. And once that video was leaked to the public, his whole credibility was ruined, at least when it comes to the public. You get what I mean? It's rare to see anyone stand beside Diddy right now outside of Kanye, Stevie J, and Los. You get what I mean? Outside those three, everyone has just kept their distance from Diddy. You know what I mean? But now you got Terrence Howard making claims in this interview, right? Like I said, it has everyone talking. But again, y'all let me know, man. What are your thoughts on Terrence Howard and his shocking claims made against Diddy? Do you think there's some truth to what Terrence Howard was saying in his interview? Because again, a lot of people have come forward making claims against Diddy. However, very few as credible as a Terrence Howard. You get what I mean? Hollywood actor. So, for someone like him to come out and make these claims, Like I said, y'all, I don't know. Okay, it's got to the point where you got 50 Cent speechless. When does that ever happen? 50 Cent talk about no comment. This is the same person who, you know, made a documentary about Diddy, right? And these charges. You get what I mean? So for 50 to be speechless, that should let you know everything right there in itself. But again, y'all let me know, what are your thoughts on Diddy and these new charges, as well as Terrence Howard and these shocking claims made against Diddy? Again, if you want to see that interview, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor and check out my homie Grand Finale's latest video titled Less is More, okay, available on YouTube right now. I'm about to bless y'all with the teaser. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description to subscribe to the homie's channel. Also leave a comment and tell him that Rip sent you, all right? All right, y'all, peace.
You starstruck, you stuck when I leave you in awe. What you saw had you floored as you picked up your jaw. Can't ignore, you were shook to the core. Couldn't endure what many claim this war wasn't witnessed before. Earthquakes and aftershocks from tectonic plates and magma rock.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all.